Hello Internet, I am Apples the Hero, here with Match of the Day again. I don't know if I uploaded the last game I did in this, probably did, but I'm up making this video straight after making that one. I don't know whether I've uploaded it yet. I'm responsible for banning here. Let's ban Ho-Yi. Ho-Yi was a big problem. I doubt he'll complain about that choice, as he was in the same game. Match of the Day is the two of us. It's not supposed to be competitive or anything, because I just don't care about being competitive. Fun, and I think that anyone who plays games for something other than just having fun, playing them just to win or something like that, is really playing games for the wrong reason. I'm not going to play Scylla again, that would be pretty dumb. And kind of repetitive. I'm going to play Freya.
You're looking at the Grand Slam champ.
So I could the Summer of Smite skin I bought for her, which is a tennis skin. Presumably something to do with the Olympic Games that are going on? I don't know. Some people think that makes sense. Is tennis usually a summer thing? I'm not sure. I don't really pay much attention to tennis. Freya is actually a fairly strong pick, believe it or not, at the moment. If you can play her right. She doesn't have a whole lot of utility. Her only utility is with her 3. Maybe her ult, kind of, because you can chase people with it. But her 3 is very useful. It just removes an enemy from the field for about 3 seconds. I can tell you how long it is exactly once the game's loaded on the ability screen. It's useful for a number of reasons. You can use it to save someone, you can use it to chase someone, you can use it to save yourself, you can use it to engage, because you have to be fairly close for ability to work. 2 seconds at max level. I am going to actually level that ability because it is a key ability in my playstyle. I've tried a damage build for Freya before. It really doesn't work. It makes her ult really powerful, makes everything else really weak. Attack speed is the way to go on Freya. Just like on Sol and Kronos, you do have to build with the attack speed. There's just not really a way around it. Alright. I'm going to get Curse to counter that hell there. Because Curse does reduce healing by 50%. I might also get Divine Ruin instead of a lifesteal item. Divine Ruin isn't lifesteal, what am I talking about? Right, I'm also going to start off by building straight into Telkine's Ring. A bit of a weird start. There's no MP5 or anything, but it does give a small attack speed and power bonus. A power bonus being actually a little larger than Lost Artifact, my usual starting item. I don't need the MP5 from Lost Artifact because I have the MP5 from Soulstone, which is a very strong item, if you ask me. As you can see, my mana is just ticking straight back up from that. It's especially strong on Freya. Because she relies so much on basics, you build up the stacks on it very quickly, and can pretty much immediately gain back your mana. You shouldn't be using the Loner's 3 to try and clear wave. It doesn't do enough damage unless you're leveling it. And if you're leveling it, then you're an idiot, because you don't level it. Shibalanki, they got a good poke in. It's just annoying. I should probably keep our distance a little bit better. Because he does have, I think it's his 3 or something, which makes him CC immune and lets him to throw things like that there, which allows him to dash around and all the stuff. And it's really annoying, and I could have sworn I had that aimed right. Oh well. I should probably change the camera thing. At the moment I have it so that when you're closer, it moves around and all that. I don't think many people have it set to that, because it's kind of stupid. But yeah, Bologna should be very strong against Jabalanka there, and I'm not really sure where I stand on it. And if you don't know what Freya's passive is, it just gives her lifesteal. That's it, there's nothing special to it. She just gains 12% lifesteal. Magical lifesteal, but of course it's magical lifesteal, she's a magical character. But it is a surprisingly handy passive. As you can see by the fact that despite all the poke damage I've taken, I am back up to full health. And Lona is struggling a little bit there. Right, I'm going to try and take the damage buff now. Let's see how good my damage is on it. This might take a little while. Her basics do next to no damage without any of the steroids. But with the steroids, they're killer. Let's see if I can pull them off of below there. See, just like that. It's not a whole lot of utility because it's just one ability that you can use for that, and you can only use it irregularly. But it is a useful enough ability that it does a fair amount of utility.
Okay.
I do like this skin. Animations on it are really nice. And the whole way that she's firing tennis balls. I don't really know how to say it. It's just so high res to have something that fun as animation. What's he building? Attack speed. Power builds aren't really as strong as they've been before. With Golden Bow removed. So attack speed builds on ADCs are becoming mainstream by necessity, pretty much. There's not really another option. Freya's ult is very similar to Ram's ult. She goes up into the air and used to fire a bunch of attacks down. Unlike Ram's ult though, it tends to do a bit more damage. And it has a much worse range. But it does still have range, so you can use it as a sort of chase, and it does do enough damage to be worthwhile. With that ult combo just there, they might have to whiff back. I don't know how strong those heals are. What is that build? Pen boots and a vampiric shroud? That's not how I build hell, at least. Then I have a bit of a weird build going straight into healing boost items.
Be careful.
They are back up to full health. They do have strong sustain. That's why I got curse. You can't take that. It's gone. See? See? It's gone. With Hell's damage, she is going to be able to clear waves faster than I can. At least for now. But I have fairly decent sustain with my lifesteal as well. Alright, I'm going to take this buff.
I'm going for jungle buff.
And then I'm returning to base, so I can buy stuff. A lot of people will be leveling a 1 so that you can increase the damage duration or increase the damage on their abilities. I don't do that. I just level the 2 and the 3 and leave the 1 till last.
Let's do this.
There's not much of an explanation behind it. I just prefer doing that.
Okay. On my way.
I think Bologna's altered. That would make sense. So like it ult down.
Drop it.
They have med. They have med. Okay. Let's have a look at the stats here. As you can see, the 1 does create more damage than the 2. And that's why I'm up to level 1, so they can take down gods easier. But the 2 is a better wave clear, because it does area damage. And it's also a better ability to use when chasing someone early on, because it slows. As you can see, I haven't quite finished my Fatalis yet, and I won't for a little while yet.
Ultimate is
But
ready.
my 1, sorry, it isn't even up. I haven't leveled it even 1 point. So I can increase the damage by my 2. So I can clear a wave using just the 2 like that. The lifesteal you get...
That's too bad.
Oh my god, I hate the hitbox on that. The hitbox on that is the worst. Like, you nearly always miss.
That's too bad.
We should take this since we can. I have to take it. Since I'm one with the mana buff, she has damage buff. Stealing that buff is nice, and that was my Facebook going. It's not yours, don't worry. And this game is going a lot better than the last game did. A lot slower. 8 minutes and barely any tower damage. Except for what I just did. And nope. Denied. I don't know when I'm going to use this curse. See that damage? That damage is going to get a lot stronger later on. I'm surprised at how well I'm doing. I'm sustaining here with that little bit of lifesteal. Building some lifesteal on Freya is good. Building a lot of it is not so good. There's only so much lifesteal you can get, and you'll be reducing the amount of damage she can do. And less damage actually means less lifesteal, because lifesteal you get gained is entirely based on the damage you do. I am actually doing more damage than him.
You have slain an enemy.
And that was nice. That is what I like to do with Freya. To chase someone down like that. It is rather satisfying. Please finish her.
Enemy has been slain.
Thanks.
Maybe I should have used my...
Don't worry about it.
I couldn't chase it. And there we go. Surrendered. I couldn't really do much against this. Whilst Freya isn't a particularly strong pick overall, she is still a pretty strong character, and a lot of people don't realise how much damage she can do. She is not a mage, she is a magical ADC. And late game, if she gets fed, you won't even be able to gank her. If she sees you coming, she's going to turn around and eliminate you with her damage, taking you from 100 to 0 in less than a second. If she doesn't get fed, it's not so good, obviously. But her early game is awful. Like, the worst early game. As you see here, Bellona's damage is far higher, despite being a little bit less fed, kind of. Partly because I wasn't attacking so hard as Bellona was, because I wasn't tanky, I couldn't dive towers as well. But that is a game, and as far as I'm concerned, it was a fairly good game. I do feel kind of sorry for my opponents there, as they couldn't really do much in this response. Hell's heals and things were not really being made very good use of. It's just sort of being used to recover after the damage, rather than using it aggressively or anything. That's right, you can use the heals aggressively. It means you can go in really aggressively and not worry so much about the damage, because Hell can be back up again. And it's a speed boost, help you chase and all that, and get away. I really like hell, as you can tell by the couple of videos I did. If I uploaded them, I think I ended up not uploading them because they got crashed or something.